Yo, what up, guys? Back for another trade review. Today I'm going to be reviewing these two copper wins that I took recently. This one was the end of last week. This one was the beginning of this week. Both of these combined netting me over $30,000 across all my Topstep accounts. You can see right here, this was the P&L after the 9RR trade, 25K from that trade, and then this one was another, I forget how much, but it was like almost $40,000 between the two of these. Obviously, um, I did take some losses as well on some other things during this time period. I didn't just only take these wins, but I'm just going to break down these wins because they're both pretty significantly big, and I'll go over why I took them, especially this one. This one was very clean, and I want to show this zone specifically to you guys. Anyways, I'm just going to start from the high time frame. Both these were taken on the 30 minute here. Um, so sorry, the 30 second, not the 30 minute. So we're going to be starting from the 2 hour / 4 hour. We knew that both of these time frames were bullish. Actually, the 4 hour is not bullish for copper, but the 2 hour was. So the 2 hour was 5 breaks up, 6 breaks up actually for this first trade, which is fine. 7 is where I cut it off on the 2 hour, and then we broke down, and then we took the next one. But we knew that we were bullish going into this first trade. I actually did take the week before or sorry, this was the same week I took a win, and then I actually took 3 losses on this day right here. And then going in, I'm not going to break all these down, but I'm just going to break these two for this video. So on the 30-minute time frame, we had a bullish model here, 3 breaks up, and going down to the 8 minute, we also had 3 breaks up right here. We had a reaccumulation, 4 breaks up, reaccumulation, 3 breaks up. We tapped the zone from the third break right here. We got our triple M, type 1 validation, and from that point forward I was looking at the 30-second. This set up pretty early in the day, pretty much right at the beginning of New York session, I think. So usually I get up a little bit before New York session, like 10 minutes before, 15 minutes, just to kind of map out the charts, and I saw that copper was looking really good after tapping that 8-minute zone. And then pretty much we got 2 breaks up here on the 30-second, 2 down, and this was a kind of the advanced stage 1 that you guys know about, where you have the double break. Price comes back to the zone for the first break, and then we break up. So I put my buy stop at this break up, and we got tapped in. So this trade, as you guys know, on copper and platinum specifically, I trail my stop loss. I don't do the ATR TP method. I'm not even too sure what the ATR TP would have been on this, but I was trailing, so we were breaking up pretty cleanly right there. And then, we ended up getting tapped out right there. So it was up there is where I moved my stop loss, and then this actually ended up running a little bit more right after it tapped me out, but it ended up dumping, so I would not have, I didn't really miss out on too much. So yeah, plus 5.5R was what we made on this one. I I don't think I sent this one as a signal. I took it off my phone. Um, yeah, it wasn't even at my computer yet, because it was at 7:59 is when I took it right before New York session started. And yeah, I was kind of too late to send this one as a signal, but it was a very clean setup. And then the next one I know for a fact I sent as a signal. So we'll skip over to that one. And this one was a crazy win. Um, so the 30-minute here you can see broke down twice, but we're still in reaccumulation, so we know we're still looking for longs. The 2 hour broke down again. We're also in reaccumulation. So still fully going for longs here. And then on the 8 minutes, we are also in reaccumulation. 3 up. You can see we had 4 up, 3 down, 3 up, 1 down. This is reaccumulation. So I was looking for longs here, but I wasn't honestly too confident I was going to get a trade going into this day because we were in this massive range on the 8 minute, and I couldn't really see, or I had a little 30-minute, there's a 30-minute fractal zone all the way down here, but that didn't get tapped. Price didn't come back down there, so I didn't even think I was going to get a setup on this day. But as you can see, this is the zone I wanted to point out to you guys. It's one of the more complicated zones to grab, but this is the reason why we caught this huge ass trade. So I'm going to show you guys right now. We have this big push down initially, and then we have the EP1 pullback, EP2, and then we have an EP3. Yeah, we had an EP3 right there. Then we have a fractal reset, which occurred right here. Right, that fractal reset is why I started the new fractal count, because we have a breakdown fractally here. Started the new fractal count, EP1, pullback. Sorry, FB1 got broke right there. Pullback, FB2, and then another FB3 here. And then, what is this zone that I grabbed? This is a fractal cluster zone, okay? So the way that this works is you have FB1, which FB2 clustered off of FB1. Then we have the break for FB3. And now we have another fractal breakdown. And we're tapping into the cluster zone because these FPs are clustering off each other. And then we broke down fractally. We're tapping into the previous fractal cluster zone here. So this specific zone is why I got into this trade, and we got an engulfing candle from that zone, which gave us our type 2 validation. And then on the 32nd, we had a stage 1 cluster right there. We broke down 2 times, broke up into stage 2. I didn't take the react, of course, because the MAs were bearish, and the 8-minute wasn't valid yet. But then we got a pullback, and I buy stopped the second break in stage 2. So that was the entry, and it was very perfect entry price. So again, I was trailing my stop loss here, so I was trailing under there, and then we broke up for the 10th on this. After this 10th break, I moved my stop loss here. Or sorry, it was after we broke down and then broke up. That's when I moved my stop loss, and then we got tapped out. So 9.4 RR secured on that one. $25,000 in one trade. Pretty insane, very insane. And I did send this one as a signal in my channel when I took it. So GG's to anyone that took this with me. I know a few people did, and yeah, easy money. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next trade breakdown.